2024 presidential candidate and current Senator Tim Scott says he's going to appear on The View today to respond to these recent comments from the show's co-hosts.
He's one of these guys who, he's like Clarence Thomas, black Republican who believes in pulling yourself by your bootstraps, rather than, to me, understanding the systemic racism that African Americans face in this country and other minorities. He doesn't get it, neither does Clarence.
Right.
And that's why they're Republicans.
I'm going on The View on Monday because I think it's time for a conservative with a backbone to look those ladies in the eyes and say, you do not have to be an exception to succeed in America. You can be the rule and succeed in America.
Fox News contributor Joe Concha joins us now. Joe, so he's going on The View. Joy Behar is usually off on Mondays, but he's going into the lion's den nonetheless. What do you think about this?
Well, here's how this works, Carly. Tim Scott is polling in the single digits, right? He needs media attention in an effort to push his platform, his case, that he should be the GOP nominee. Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis are getting something like 90+% of the media's attention right now, albeit it's almost negative attention entirely. So Tim Scott sees this appearance on The View as an opportunity, despite knowing that he's walking into an ambush. Because, as you just played, Sonny Hostin, if Joy Behar, if she's there, they're likely going to try to paint him as a racist. The first black senator to be elected in the South for the Republican Party. So this is Tim Scott's best shot in order to inject some enthusiasm into his campaign, but it will get ugly today because The View, which is somehow still under ABC's news division, serves at the pleasure of the Democratic Party. And it's just going to be a scream fest that at least the sound bites are going to go viral. But is this what Tim Scott wants? I guess it shows that he could stand up to any criticism. It's not the worst move in the world. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, and Joe, I remember August of last year, Ron DeSantis turned down an invitation to appear on The View. So I'm wondering if Tim Scott said yes with that in mind.
Probably, because right now, it's not like you could catch Donald Trump, who's 40, 50 points ahead. If you're Tim Scott, you got to get to second place first, put yourself in that position, and then go from there. So perhaps that's the message that's being said here. But again, if you're any Republican, I just don't, unless you really need the attention, I'll never understand why you would ever go on that show, because you're never going to have an honest debate or conversation with those folks over there who clearly it's the most biased, partisan, vitriolic show that's on television right now, and that's saying a lot.
Meantime, the New York Times releasing an article after President Biden's latest fall on Thursday. This is real, what I'm about to read. It says he is trim and fit, exercises 5 days a week, and does not drink. He has, at times, exhibited striking stamina. Stamina compared to what, Joe?
Stamina, right. Look, you want to look at the president's public schedule today? Go to Google and type in during a commercial break after we're done here, the president's public schedule today. You'll see today, for example, here's what stamina looks like. He gets the daily briefing at 10 a.m., and then nothing is on the schedule until 4:30 p.m. Eastern time when he hosts the Kansas City Chiefs to celebrate their Super Bowl win. That's it. That's the only thing that's on the schedule. So I don't want to hear about how this guy is so vibrant and really, at age 86, which he will be if he wins the second term, and he'll be in the Oval Office at that age, that this guy could run the country for the next 5 or 6 years. Because again, this is somebody who just, quite frankly, I don't think that 80 is an old number. My dad's 80, and he definitely has stamina, and he runs around Packanack Lake in Wayne, New Jersey every day. It's something like a 3-mile run. That's great, and still works to a certain extent as far as consulting. But Joe Biden is not the 80 that my dad is. He's 93, 94 years old, it feels like at times, and all the falls echo that sentiment.
So, Joe, the article is called Inside the Complicated Reality of Being America's Oldest President, and it also does point out that aides limit exposing the president to news media interviews when he could make a politically damaging mistake. He has given just a fourth of the interviews Donald Trump did in the same period and a fifth of Mr. Obama's interviews, and none at all to reporters from a major newspaper. And on the other side of the aisle, when it comes to the 2024 presidential election, you do have Donald Trump, who's got a lot of energy. Ron DeSantis is half his age, and this time around you can't run your campaign from the basement. So this is going to be a big problem for him.
Yeah, Carly, there's not the COVID excuse anymore. No, I can't go do rallies, I can't campaign. But yet, what we're seeing so far, because I think the president launched his campaign almost 2 months ago, he's yet to do a rally, right? He has yet to do one solo press conference this year. To compare it to Donald Trump in his final year did 35 solo press conferences. Joe Biden, 0. The plan appears to be, let's let the focus be on Donald Trump and his legal problems as much as possible. Keep Joe Biden out of the spotlight because we don't want to talk about his record on inflation or on the border or on education or on crime or on foreign policy and make this election again a referendum on Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis or whoever gets the Republican nomination. And at this point, we haven't seen the media call him out on that too much outside the New York Times here, which, again, will endorse Joe Biden when the chips are on the table because they haven't endorsed a Republican presidential candidate since 1956. They're not going to change now.
No,
so
they certainly
this is a nice piece here,
This
but
is not
that's
the year.
where we're at, guys.
And now we have Joe Manchin possibly mulling a third-party bid. He said on Fox News Sunday he's not ruling anything in and not ruling anything out. So could be very interesting there. Joe, thank you.